Jesus Christ. It's so
They don't-
bullshit, though. And that's what it's leading to, though. That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah, well, it's getting worse and
That's
worse.
what I'm afraid of, because you know what? As the more I get and the more educated I get and understand this shit, I'm sick of these fucking Enron people making money, all these assholes making money. Not that, you know, hey.
I take it on a spiritual level, meaning,
What the fuck,
like,
man?
I want to do well for my family and my situation. I'd like to have own a house eventually, one day. We'll own a house maybe, and like we'll have a kid and maybe grandchildren, something like that. Who knows? But the idea that I would ever like be immensely wealthy is so distasteful to me. I mean, I think that all human beings in this century need to get to a point where they just feel disgusted with that idea. Disgusted with the I mean, we've got a global
It ain't gonna happen.
we've got a global consciousness now. And the idea that anybody could sit there with $2 million in their fucking bank while like, people in Brazil and Pakistan or whatever are like trying to like get an ounce of bread, you know? It's sick. It's a sick fucking thing, and the idea that we need to still be so, you know, I'm not saying like, again, like I want to have a reasonable amount of security, pleasure, all that. I want that, and I'm happy to be in America to have that opportunity, and I'll pursue that. But there's just, we gotta draw lines of people, these people who overstep the bounds and take so much that it's bizarre and like.
We're living in these mansions that they don't even know what the fuck they're doing with them, man.
And it's anti-life too, because I found that what life is being in contact with people who are real, people who are like got no delusions, and so
reality is a whole different level than this stock market chasing millions. No, reality is fucking getting out there on the landscape.
It's physical.
And making a real living, you know? And most of the world, that's scrounging for whatever the hell you can. Having a farm, living, getting firewood, cooking your food on a fire, and living your life, man. Having a baby, a couple babies, living your life, hopefully they survive. That's reality to most people in the world. Americans are in a delusional state.
like the Japanese.
Like most of the development.
Well, that's the thing, though. I think we pretty much guaranteed people aren't gonna take your attitude, Joe. Now that we have the lottery and everybody has fucking wet dreams.
Oh yeah, now that we have the lottery, yeah. I mean, I can understand it. Now that we got the lottery.
What?
The lottery is pornography.
The lottery is
The lottery is
Panottery?
the sickest joke you
I
could
know.
ever play
That's
on.
what I'm saying, but people are so into it.
It's sitting there, you're sitting there going, oh, I'm going to get this millions, I'm going to get this whatever.
And then I'll take
It's
the
a
last
total
15
joke.
years of my life and
It's
like
a total joke.
get a good doctor who will
Las
prescribe
Vegas
me
is
Percocet.
Las Vegas is pornography. Legalized gambling is pornography. And yeah, while you may...
And pornography is pornography.
And pornography is pornography. I'm just using
Don't
that
overlook that.
analogy as, yeah, you're getting something for nothing. Bullshit.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. But people have so bought into it, obviously, that
It's
how could they
stroking
ever?
off.
How could they?
It's stroking off.
I know. But how could they ever get to the point where they say, okay, you know, I'll take my lottery ring. I'm just going to keep $1 million and I'll give the rest away to, you know.
That's the sad fact of the matter is like that when people realize that dream, then they like react to it in a human way.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, well, what the fuck am I gonna do with this? You know, like I'm so used to living in my like 2-bedroom apartment, and you know, and you know, I'll just upgrade to digital cable. You know, eat out every evening and like
wanna
give the
buy a
other
house
50
in-
million to somebody else who needs it. Or worse, they'll give their 50 million to like the Church of Jesus fucking Christ.
They don't. What are you talking about? People don't do that, do
Yeah.
they? A lot of them give a lot of it away.
I've seen a couple people who won the lottery give it to televangelists.
Most
Wow.
people give it away to relatives. They share
that
it
I
amongst
understand. That
relatives,
makes
and
sense.
they also give it to religious
Wow.
groups. And they keep a hell of a lot of it to themselves.
And
So
some
let's
of it
get
give
real.
it to bowling leagues.
It's amazing. It's amazing how many people say they're going to still work at the job.
that's
they
the thing
have.
that I never
It's
get.
amazing. It's amazing.
That is just bullshit.
I know. I may be for 2 months while I figure out.
You must think, man, this person is so fucking lucky. They not only won the lottery, but they have a job that they must not completely loathe like
I'm
almost
a
everybody in the
secretary for
universe.
the Department of Transportation in Massachusetts. I want to keep doing that.
I mean, yeah. Maybe they just want to go in and stick it to their other employees. Like,
think
I
they
hate you,
just-
fucker. Yeah, they could just,
They actually
No.
enjoy going to work.
That is just bizarre, man.
No,
I think it's their friendship network.
That could be it.
It just gives a clue as to the difficulty of the situation, like as far as seeking pleasure and seeking the pleasurable situation.
Yeah, within a
Like,
couple of years, I'm sure they're
you
not.
you seek
Yeah.
well maybe, but my
Yeah.
point is that if you look at every famous or tremendously rich person, you get such a huge incidence of depression, suicide attempts go way up. Because people who have nothing to have a delusion toward anymore. They don't have anything to be deluded toward anymore. And so they're like, I can have anything I fucking want. And then they're just like, oh, shit.
What's there to want?
What is there?
Yeah.
What is there? Oh, this Percocet is good. Or maybe I should try the Heron. Or, what else is there? People just the rich people, the very wealthy people, and the superstars of the culture, they all become addicted to something. And you
Not
have
all.
to, well, except for you2.
Yeah, because they still have delusions.
Is there any group? Are there any other famous people besides U2 who have ever not become addicted to something? The very pause is indicative of something.
Oh, well.
No, there are a couple. Gary Coleman.
I think he might have gotten on some drugs.
I might have. The drug of his own buttocks.
That was Britney. Britney might have some kind of problem. I saw a headline once. It was like the best headline in the Star or the what is it called? The Big Rag, the
National Enquirer.
National Enquirer. And it said Britney cocaine tragedy. And I thought, man, that just seems like the most random assemblage of words I've ever seen.
No, it's the least. It's the least
Random.
random.
I guess.
Right. String together the words used the most in the
Yeah.
last 24 months. String all newspapers and string together the words used in the last 24 months. It would be Iraq War.
Britney, Brad Pitt.
Britney,
They couldn't use-
Britney starts Iraq War.
Britney sucks dicks of all Iraqis.
Adios, amigos.
All right.
Later on, dude.
White House, stay away from the shoot well, stay from the White House or you won't touch your hell. Stay away from New York City, from New York City,
What a stud. It's like a Clooney type look.
Join the military.
Naval Reserves, right?
Naval Reserve. They go over there and kill these, some of them people that they're killing.
Liberate, Bicey, liberate.
Babies,
You're gonna liberate them
young children, to liberate those people right
to heaven.
wherever they think they're going.
Stay away from fucking rooms, stay away from
Army is for what? What did it say? The army is for what?
Stay away from the army. Stay away from living death, though the army gives good pay.
secret policeman when he call you out to play. Stay away Satan meatballs while the Wall Street doctors play. Stay away from the White House.
That's one. Stay away from fucking broomsticks. They'll give you stuff even if they got big tits.
All them Jew boys with their Zionist delights. Stay away from all them Christians calling all them Jew boys kites. Stay away from all them prophets, they'll get you into fights. Stay away from all them Arabs with that they'll bow and scrape your mind. Stay away from Rockefeller, he blows up, he'll get you into Russian fair.
Why they would shoot? Maybe the 20 had to shoot.
I don't think so. You can hear it in the basement, all them singing rubbers roll. Stay away to my White House, Senator Jackson Hawk. You're the one that loves the army. Meaning you were born.
So, all the country singers now are coming out with their pro-war song. And Clint Black and
Clint Black have one?
just recently, yeah.
Is the REM song any good?
I think it's called Iraq and Roll.
Really?
Really, I'm so totally serious, yeah.
Protest song. You ever heard that?
Yeah, I heard that. Beastie Boys. I haven't heard it yet. I mean, I've heard that
Lenny
they have.
Kravitz, too.
Lenny
You know
Kravitz.
Jennifer Capriati, she had bullets over her back that played at her warm-up for some tennis championship.
What was that?
It's kind of a mixed
I
message.
don't know. Yeah. Bombs over her back. Sorry.
Well, you're thinking of Woody Allen.
Yeah, I think
Jennifer
bullets over her
Capriati,
back.
yeah, it's hard to say what she would be.
Yeah.
Boy, that sickening thing though is
She's
that
almost exactly
fucking
the same size that I am.
American Idol or whatever, they all started singing Lee Greenwood's I'm proud to be an American at the end of their show. I'm like, good God.
I've seen Lee Greenwood in concert. It's like.
Well, I saw, oh, go ahead.
There's a lot like
I saw Woods on, James Woods on Jay Leno the other night, and he was totally fucking going off on Michael Moore.
I think.
Who was?
James Woods.
I have a question. Yes, Jim Belushi was even decent in Silver.
What was he saying, Tim?
I think
James Wood saying?
He was saying he was a chicken shit. He was saying Moore's just all in it for the money, but he pretends to be liberal, blah, blah, blah.
Oh my God.
I know.
For the money.
I know.
That's such a blatant lie.
That's so weird with James Wood.
I know. I used to think
Sounds like
And what did Leno say? Did Leno say you're a fucking idiot?
Leno was just cheering him on, man. He was, you know.
That's all Leno ever
You
does.
can tell too by the way, like as they invade the country, you know, they're uncovering, you know, massive intercontinental ballistic missiles and things like that. You know,
Yeah.
they're finding like that Saddam. And they're getting to people just before they can push buttons. You know, the guy's like,
Just about to bomb Marshall. I love how when they find one or two chemical masks, that's a sign that there's like drastic
chemical mass.
or you know, or masks that protect against chemical weapons, whatever. That's somehow a sign that they have these massive weapons somewhere. It could be a sign that they're afraid we'll use that kind of shit, or that, you know, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
One or two masks, Jesus, that's.
And what's more, you know, the thing that gets me is that given that Iraq has never used any weapons at all on us, you know, how many countries in the world have stockpiles of the type of weapons we're looking for?
Yeah.
So many.
Exactly.
And how many of them have attacked us?
Right.
You know,
Kazakhstan
none.
is
Yeah.
the third largest nuclear republic in the world.
Oh, there you
A
go.
third of their people are desert nomads, or steppe, or they live on the steppes, or whatever. You know, STEPPES, whatever that means. Anyway, sorry.
STE.
Yeah, STEPPES.
Yeah. Steps.
Kazakhstan.
Glad we got that
Whoever
clarified.
thinks of Kazakhstan.
Yeah, I'm worried about
But
Kazakhstan.
there are all these countries all over the globe that have weapons, you know, and you know, and none of them have ever attacked us, you know,
Yeah.
and yet we've chosen Iraq out of the blue to say, okay, here you go, you know, we know you, Saddam,
You bad boy.
Saddam.
We're gonna get you.
And we know you're planning to, you know, even though your country is occupied by people who are monitoring your weapons, it's occupied by monitors, we still know that you're about to overwhelm us. Just by some incredible move of genius.
Like, take it easy.